Well, g'day folks, it's a voice from the depth. Welcome aboard. Sean here today with the Down Under Cruisers. Unfortunately, Ilana has been detained. I locked her up in a cabinet and told her I didn't. She was running late today, and so if she can make it, she will, but she's busy doing some domestic items that need to be done. So there we are. You have me, unfortunately. Now, first in the chat today was young Meg. Meg, congratulations. You've actually usurped young Mr. Rob from Cruising on the High Seas. You've actually gone in and you've actually scored yourself 528 trillion P&O Australia points, cruise points, that is. And unfortunately, those have to be taken by the end of February. So yeah, right. G'day to Lorraine. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Couple of other people we've got in here. We've got Rob from Cruising on the High Seas in third. And Tammy Chaudhry. Welcome aboard, Tammy. Nice to have you here. We've got Najuma Brown. Welcome, Najuma. Nice to have you here. And Darian from Magnificent Germany with Darian. Darian, it is Saturday afternoon, and we shall be fulfilling your request this evening. So just wait and see. Hang in there. G'day, Larry. How you doing? We've got Amy, who's just come on in to say g'day, but wanted to stop in. She's at work, but wanted to stop in and say g'day, so that's cool. Stream Elements is being given a greeting. Hello, hello. We've got Destinations Delight. Crystal, is that right? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Laurie, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here, Laurie. Loving the Friday night, Saturday live. Thank you very much. Well, we're loving doing it as well. So it's going to be fun. We've got a couple of things up our sleeve today. People again saying good day to each other. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Tammy, congratulations. You've finally had your first cruise last week. Only had 2 warm days on the cruise. So, Tammy, in the chat, let us know, how did you go and are you hooked? When's your next one? Again, couple saying g'day, g'day. Let me see now. I'm trying to find one that's got a lot of decent conversation going on here, but everybody's saying hello to everybody, which is nice. We love it that way. Tommy Dodson, welcome aboard, Tommy. Nice to have you here, buddy. Let me see. Oh, Sharon and Gary are playing poker with the family. Listen, it's the royal flush. Okay, the royal flush. Just remember that one. But nice to have you here. Thanks for popping in. Again, a few saying good day to everybody, which is good. Let me see. Again, more saying good day. Okay, we've kind of caught up. Larry is asking people, please, just a reminder, or hit the thumbs up. Okay, John. 1404, my friend. How are you? Nice to have you on board. Now, Rob from Cruising on the High Seas is saying 638 more days to Cruise Day. Well, for us, Cruise Day is in 231 days, 1 hour and 56 minutes. So there we go. Larry is giving us a heads up that where he is in Powell River, it's 7:04 p.m. And we've got Dave there. G'day, Burjo. How you going, buddy? Welcome on board. Nice to have you here. I hope the microwave is behaving itself, so you're around for a while. Larry is saying that it is, hang on, let me see where he is. There we go. It is 7 days until Cruise Day. That'll be your first, mate. And let me say, being your first, it'll be awesome to actually have you on, being able to talk about being on a cruise ship. So that'll be awesome. We've got Facebook user saying g'day. Facebook user, let me guess. I don't know who you are. You do have the opportunity that while you're there to, it might be Troy, I think, but while you're there, you can actually tick that it allows for your name to come across onto the Melon app that I'm using. Okay, a couple people saying g'day, g'day. All right, now let me explain a couple things. First of all, Stream Elements is saying welcome to Brunch with the Down Under Cruisers. Please support our channel so that we can support Helping Hands for Cruising. And talking about Helping Hands for Cruising, there have been some exciting developments. Helping Hands for Cruising is now a registered company here in Australia. We're just trying to get the recognition for being a charity so that we can give out receipts and that sort of stuff. So there we are. Dave Burjo is saying 10 Chinese in the backyard tending to the rice paddies, won't stop raining. Yeah, mate, I was asking you earlier on, how's your backstroke? Because, I mean, you've had a bucket load of rain there. So, yep. Larry is saying congrats to Tammy because the cruise that Larry will be going on in 7 days will be his first. So he was very excited to show everybody that he'd actually got himself checked in, but you're not cruising until you're actually on the cruise ship. Sorry to say. Markalan, g'day. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here, Markalan. As usual. Just keep on trucking through. A couple of people saying g'day, g'day. And Tammy is certainly agreeing that, Larry, you're going to love it. That's the way it is. That is the way it is. Okay. Now, Laurie is saying, dang, making it hard to type, need to turn off the backlight of the keys. Now, I just want to say to you guys, because I was watching a couple of you complaining that you were having a really, really good weather. Folks, I want to tell you that it is currently 26 degrees and it feels like 28. We do have 69% humidity. Oh, sorry, that was 26 degrees Celsius, not F. So, yes, we're in t-shirts and shorts. So, yep, having a nice, comfortable day. Oh, thank you for that, Crystal. I keep on forgetting whether it's Krista or Crystal. So, I'm sorry. I'm just a mere male. I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. So, and I openly admit it. But thank you for that. Hey, have you spoken with Cindy yet? Have you made your decisions? Are you joining us on the group cruise? Be awesome if you did. Rob is saying that it is 14:07 here. I wish it was really 20:07. Rob. Oh, okay. Yep. I know where you are, but yeah. But that would be okay. 14:07 is 2 in the afternoon. It's afternoon here. You're not having afternoon. You're about like 19 hours behind us. Anyway, all right. Just going through a couple of people saying g'day to each other. Dave is saying. Is talking to Darian, so that's cool. Okay, Michael Ann's saying she'd 26C over minus 8C any day of the week, Michael Ann. I fully agree with that one. Larry is saying it's currently 2 or 36 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's a bit cool. 2 degrees. At least it's on the plus side. Troy, welcome aboard, Troy. Was that you on the Facebook side, buddy? If it was, thank you for coming across. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Okay. Let's see. All right. So Burjo is dressed in swimmers, floaties, and flippers. Mate, it certainly is coming down. Yeah, but then you know what? Just practice. Get your little floaty boaty, as Rob from Rob on the Road says. Just get your little floaty boaty, and then you'll feel like you're actually cruising down the Hawkesbury River. Um, again, people are saying good day to each other, so that's cool. All right, now, now we got German happening again. Evening to Troy, that's cool. Okay, Laurie is saying, well, we have very cold nights here, so hope my veggies are surviving in the last week's cold and rain. Yes, this weather has been really crazy, doing all sorts of crazy things. Okay, Troy is saying currently cooking. Howdy, evening to all in the chat. Well, guys, I hate to tell you this, but it is Arvo. It is the Arvo. As Bojo says, it is beer o'clock there. I mean, here. Well, it is beer o'clock. Any time in the afternoon when you can get a nice, cool beer on you, why not? G'day, Team Jesus Ministries. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the raid. Nice to have you on board. Absolutely awesome. Okay, we've got people saying g'day. We've got Joy Blessed Life. Welcome aboard, Joy. Nice to have you here, and thank you for the raid. Really appreciating it. It was Michael Ann who was on the Facebook side. Well, thank you for that, Michael Ann. Laurie is saying it's 55 degrees there. Here, low 37 degrees. 55, less 32. And then Harvard. So that's true. So you're about like 5 degrees or somewhere around there. Again, a few saying good day to each other. And again, Rob is saying that he'd take 28 degrees. That's Rob Canada. Awesome. Again, a few more saying good day. And Larry is saying 55 degrees in California. Why is that such a surprise, Larry? John is saying 80 degrees, but has now dropped to the 70s. Well, John, if you learn anything from Heather, you'd be rugging up at this point. But again, that was a joke. Don't want to upset anybody. Again, a few more saying good day. Okay, Laurie is saying, yes, at night, Larry, low 60s in the afternoon, warming up to low 70s by this next weekend. Okay. Good question. Rob is asking, where is Sir Kenneth, Sean? Okay, I'll tell you where he is. He's busy on 3 different live streams, and I bet one of them might be his own. And yeah, he'll get to us when he feels like it, or when he suddenly realizes, damn it, I better get there. G'day, Danny. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here, buddy. Again, thank you for all you've done for our lovely cruisathon the other week. Okay, Blaine's here. G'day, all you kangaroos. Hope all is well, mate. It is hopping. What can I say? We are just hopping. Okay. Rob is saying, okay, Kenneth, come on out from your hiding spot. And he will when he's ready. I'll tell you now. He's probably been on Jesus Ministries Live, and I know he was on Fantastic Studios Live. So, he'll be anywhere. He'll be anywhere. Blaine is saying that he's on the phone fixing to call it a night, so can't tag. Hope all is well. Everything's well, mate. Glad you made it, and thank you for coming in. Okay, he's finally made it. He's finally made it. Your ears must have been burning, young Mr. Kenny, because there's been a few people talking about where have you been. All right, one really. So the good news is Thank you very much for that, Kenny. You've shared it out, so we really appreciate it. And so hopefully we can get a whole bucket load more people coming on board and having a chat with us. All right. Yes, Rob, there he is. Okay, we've got Larry putting his 2 cents worth in. And okay. Burjo, the lovely Mrs. Ilana is she was tied up earlier on today, and when I got home, I untied. No, she had some things to do this morning, and then when she came back in, we had half an hour to go, and she had some of the shopping that she had purchased to put away. So that's what she's been doing. If she feels up to it, she'll come in and join us. Well. If it isn't the great Sir Mr. Paul S. Vines, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Okay, let me see who else is there. A couple of people saying good day to young Mr. Kenny, and a few others. Ashley, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I actually saw you on Ron's live the other day. But I was busy doing stuff, so I kind of let you guys carry on your discussion. That's cool. Okay, so Burjo, shut up. Okay, just you know what? You wouldn't have wanted to have been with us last night. Seriously, it's a good thing we're going out for dinner tonight. She can't. Well, yes, she can, but I think I'll just sneak it from the background. Well, Sir Eric B, welcome aboard, Eric. Hey, Eric, I've been watching some of your recent videos in the last couple of days, and mate, I'm so excited with what you're putting up. It's amazing. Meg, this is really a sore point because she's deciding what shoes she's actually going to be taking on the cruise, and that just means that my Ziploc bag is getting way smaller. But then we've got to do what we've got to do. So Larry is telling people don't forget the thumbs up. So thank you for that, Larry. Appreciate that. Again, a few guys are saying good day to each other, which is nice. Yes, Meg, you're right. That's what you thought, and you are correct. So, yes, and I'm wondering whether it was you who actually gave her the idea. Anyway, let's get back to where we're at. So first things first, we have a really excited young Mr. Kenny over here because Lorraine from Traveling with Special Abilities and I was sitting down with Kenny and we were having a discussion about the excursions that were being put out by Carnival for our group cruise that's going to start in 231 days and 1 hour and 41 minutes, but who's counting? At any rate, what we had decided was there was a list of a whole lot of excursions, and we're actually going to put it to the board of Helping Hands for Cruising. But there's going to be a discussion as well amongst the coordinators of the group cruise as to whether or not we can make these group events. If we can, that'd be awesome. If we can't, that's another decision that will be made, and it will just add to the activities that we're organizing for the group cruise. So lots of fun, lots of merriment, and lots of great things happening. Okay, now, Laurie, Sean, you can still fit your Speedo inside her shoe. Laurie, you obviously don't know Ilana. God forbid I should fit my Speedos in her shoes. She'd be sticking her underwear in her shoes, believe it or not. Really. I mean, I do what I've just got to do, you know. Um, Meg is having a bit of a giggle there and saying, just bring 2 pairs of shoes. Yeah, right. We're talking about Ilana here, right? Meg is saying, just bring, sorry, I read that one. Sorry, Larry is saying that he's bringing 2 suitcases, a carry-on and medium, and a backpack. Mate, you're beginning to sound like Ilana here. I mean, we've got 2 cases each, and all I'm getting is the Ziploc bag. I mean, you know, I was hoping I could at least get the one corner of a suitcase, but no, it's not going to happen. And Darian is saying he's looking forward to our cruise. Can oath. So are we. Absolutely cannot wait. Laurie is saying, good God, Larry, I hope not. Larry is saying that a friend wants to know what are the activities on the group cruise. A friend. Is that friend the same person I know? There he is. Kenny is saying g'day to everybody there in the chat. Who's in the chat? Okay. So Rob has got a very important question. It's what are the activities? A friend rarely wants to know this, so please tell us. Okay. I'm telling you. Okay. Stream Elements is saying we'd like to thank all of you who have donated to Helping Hands for Cruising. Please continue to give so that we can have more recipients joining us on our next cruise. And that's the first step, folks. We do have a second cruise coming up in March of next year. And it is the Fantastic Studios group cruise. We are grateful to Matt and Kimbra for giving us the opportunity to put somebody on board that ship. All we need to do now is find a recipient. So if you have anybody in mind and you want to nominate them, very simply put in a video, a short 5-minute video telling us why you think that they deserve to be given the opportunity, and then just put it into just email it to me or to the board of Helping Hands for Cruising, and we'll get to it. And as a board, we will assess and see who's the next recipient. But we certainly are looking forward to having somebody go on there. I know Meg is going on that group cruise, and we're hoping that there'll be a few more to help out as well. Larry, to Laurie, it is a long story, but it has to do with the size of the plane he's going on. Yeah, Larry, you tell that to all the boys. I know you do. Seriously. Yes, Laurie, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Sure, Larry. Yep. And he'll go, yeah, no, it is. But yeah, sure, Larry. Kenny is going hello to everyone I missed in the chat and didn't get tagged. A couple of people that are saying great. Tammy is saying she uses packing bags. They are great. Awesome. We'll be looking at those as well. Laurie is saying, doesn't the cruise wash your clothes? They'll be spending all time washing my clothes, not Ilana's. I mean, she's got enough. Come on, really? Seriously? Something about you women are needing extra clothes for whatever. Rob is saying, well, come on, spill the beans. Okay. Let me say, okay. Sharon is saying, Laurie, if you pay them. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Burjo is saying, Sue's a great packer. What she fits in a bag, I cannot fit in the double garage. She would have been great getting rid of bodies for the mafia. Mate, I could have used her to help pack my my mannequins. You know that. Larry is saying, Sean, Rob asked a question, not a statement. Yeah, you're right. He did. John is saying g'day to people he hasn't spoken to, which is fine. So a few more saying g'day. Okay. Rob is saying that maybe on March the 2023, he will be on that cruise. Meg would love that. Some help there. Okay, Meg says she just packs for a 7-day cruise in a backpack and do any laundry she needs to do on board ship. That's awesome. The truth of the matter is we're actually there for over 3 weeks, so we'll need to carry a little bit extra. Laurie's going, you pack less when you have to carry it yourself. Yeah, that's what I've been telling Ilana. Rob is saying that he's waiting. Yep. Sorry. Joy is saying that she always packs too much that she doesn't wear, but we women think we might need to wear it. And that's the thing that I need to actually get Ilana to figure out, whether she actually needs it, not just in case. Burjo, Sean, you've been promising more YouTube videos re your trip. What's going on, mate? Well, I was doing one today. I started doing some filming for it, but then I got sidetracked. So, yes, there are more coming on. I'm going to be doing one fairly soon that I think is just absolutely critical, and that's giving you guys a heads up on how to actually do CPR. That'll be awesome. Larry is saying he's sorry, he sweats too much. He needs to change his clothes a lot. I won't tell anybody if you don't. Laurie says she tends to buy any extra clothes along the way if she needs them. And you know what? That to me makes a bucket load of sense, because while you're away, you find a nice hat or a nice jacket or whatever, and then you can buy it as you need it. Larry says he also likes to have options when choosing what to wear. Options. Troy, he can pack for a month in Europe and all goes into a backpack. Yeah, but we know what training you've had. Burjo just gave CPR to 2 ducks on the back deck. Now, did they quack happily for you? Now, wait a minute. What kind of ducks are we talking about? The floating kind or the floating kind? Laurie is saying so true, Troy. Larry, by the way, the backpack will be inside carry-on. Well. Good day. ¿Cómo estás? Good afternoon, YouTube. Señor Rafi, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, I hope. Hello from sunny Florida. What are you doing there? Eating dinner. Are you on a cruise day tomorrow? Or is one of the family on a cruise day? Couple of people saying good day again. Okay, John. After our ship broke down several years ago and they had to fly everyone home and we had to carry all our own luggage, we now only take what we can carry, nothing extra. Mate, that makes a lot of sense. But I've got to try and get Ilana in the habit. All right. Okay, so while we're on this really big topic, I thought I might just put up the video for our group cruise just to give people a feel of what we're looking for. what can I say? We're just so looking forward to it. I mean, Australia is kind of like opening up. The planes are starting to fly. Cruise ships are still held down until about the middle of next month. So, I mean, it's just, it's frustrating. Anyway, Eric is saying that he's planning to go to Europe for a month with just a backpack. Wish him luck. Um, Raphael, no. Ashley competes at Tropicana Field tomorrow. Ah, that's awesome. Rob agrees. It's a tournament, so here's hoping that she does well and comes back with a podium stand, whether it be first, second, or third. Let's hope she does that well. Burjo is saying to Larry, my idea of options, Larry, is take two of everything and pick one or the other. Many more is a waste. And I would agree with that, Burjo, to be honest. Larry is saying, remember, I'm still a cruise. Larry, that's no excuse. You got enough experts on board here helping you out. That's no excuse. Tommy to Raphael, guess you got to TPA from Sarasota. What a way to start the trip. Absolutely. Let me see. We've got Sharon saying to John and Nancy, I'd love to hear that story. Be interesting to find out which ship it was. Darian just figured out that Raphael tried to ring him. Isn't that awesome? And Raphael is saying, yeah, it cost me $245, but hey, it's for your kitty, you know. As long as your kitty is happy, that's all that matters. Laurie to Eric, backpack and a carry-on will be enough so you can bring home goodies. That's the thing. You don't want to just go there and not bring back any mementos if you can. John to Raphael, how's it going in the Sunshine State? Again, a couple of guys are saying hello to each other. Rob is saying, okay, he wants to go, but doctors say no. Yeah, I understand. You're not in a good place. I understand. Larry is saying, Sean, my friend, said you need another video with the activities. Yeah, I'll probably do that at some point. That's actually a good idea, Larry. I will do that after the event. Okay. John is telling Sharon, remind him to tell it. Well, I'll tell you what, John, you're going to have to tell us that too, because we'll be on the same cruise and we'll be sitting there with no pen and paper. Well, at least there will be another one like March. Well, no, it won't be the same. You'll be traveling with a fantastic studio. You won't be traveling with the Down Under cruises. There's the difference. Eric, Laurie, I want to take advantage of those cheap flights and not pay $80 to bring my own bag. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, Rafi, we understand you're on the phone. From Burjo, a tip from me, pack light, take one shoe and hop everywhere. But Burjo, not everybody's a kangaroo. They can't handle hopping around. I mean, we had a waiter once, and I asked him if he had some frog's legs, and he said yes. And I said, "Well, just hop over there and get me a cheese sandwich." He didn't like that very much. Laurie is saying to Rob, my doctor said no trip for me either. That's as long as you're healthy. At the end of it, that's what's important. Ruffy is saying that he was at Busch Gardens today. It felt normal. We've got Meg saying, you got that, Eric B? Just bring exactly what you need. Darian is saying that his daughter competes in Atlanta tomorrow in Georgia. Okay. Is she also doing gymnastics? Darian? Okay, Laurie is saying, Eric, so does she, but you got to weigh the benefits of extra room versus a few dollars. Okay, Tommy is saying to Eric, be mindful, as he sure will be. Some of those inter-European airlines have very strict weight and size requirements on carry-ons. Darian is saying that, hang on, that went a bit quickly, that actually his daughter competes the next 2 weeks in Atlanta. So does she stay there for the next 2 weeks, or you got to bring her home and then fly her back out again? I mean, that sucks. Burjo is saying his doctor said no as well, but to be fair, I asked him to pay for the cruise. That's cool. Larry, his carry-on can only have 22 pounds in it, so he's choosing to take it and put his laptop in the backpack, and then he will have room to bring things back. But you're flying in a little biplane thing. G'day, Spikers. How are you, Cindy? Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Hopefully we'll get some more people on board for the cruise. See how we go. By the way, folks, if you have not done so already, do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button and also the bell for the notification. And please give us a thumbs up. I mean, it really helps our channel out. And it certainly gives us an opportunity to be heard out there in the cruising world, which is where we'd like to be. Tommy is being told by Eric, true, hopefully they don't weigh my backpack, and not even Spirit does that. Okay, Larry is saying he is a koala. That means, Larry, you're only ever awake for 1 hour and you live up a tree, and that tree stinks because that's where they live and do everything. Burjo is saying g'day to Cindy and calling her the world's best real estate agent. There you go. Want to buy a house? Go to Cindy. Darian is saying yes, gymnastics. That's awesome. A couple of others saying g'day. And Cindy is eternally grateful for being called the great real estate agent. It's awesome. Don't try and sell real estate in Queensland. People will do funny things to you. Laurie to Eric, yes, they do, and they also have smaller size allowance for carry-on. She has seen people take and put clothes on to reduce the size and weight. Yeah, funny story. My parents went all the way to Europe when I was a young kid, and came back from their European trip in the middle of a South African, because we were living in South Africa at the time, in the middle of a South African summer, and they had 5 layers of clothes on, all thick jackets, because they didn't want to take them off and put them in the bag. That was funny. Cindy is saying g'day to everybody, so that's nice to see. And we've got Nick P. Welcome aboard, Nick. Nice to have you here. You're in Texas at the moment, flying home tomorrow. Your flight was cancelled yesterday, and your new flight is tomorrow afternoon. Why was it cancelled? Paul said he did gymnastics when he was younger. I tried, but it didn't work. Owen, g'day, buddy. How you doing, mate? How's Croydon these days? If it's anything like us here in Bentleigh East, you'd be sitting on about 26, maybe 27, having some fun. Meg is saying Darien is pretty close to Atlanta. Well, that just cuts down on the travel time, so that's okay. Again, some people saying good day to each other. Larry is saying he was on a field day before yesterday and just shared the video today. I liked your walk this morning, Larry. That was good fun. Darian is saying that they're less than 2 hours away from Atlanta, So it's a hop, skip, and a jump. No one's actually asked us about our background, so I'm wondering if any of you guys have picked it at all. Nick has said that he's gone all in on a Georgia, Texas move, just waiting for his approval from work. Mate, that's going to be awesome. You're going to be having so much fun because you'll be able to go and get spaghetti ice every third week or whatever. So that'll be cool. And then you can go and visit Amy at the Outback, and you know you can get typical Aussie stuff at the Outback. What can I say? Okay. Again, a few people saying good day and good luck and all those sort of things. Now, Burjo is saying one time in Sydney, Customs got these two Russian ladies of the night and made them tip out their bags for oh, that's cool. That much rubber strewn across the floor, thought it was a jumping castle. Man, that's awesome. Nick's saying that he saw Paul Vines and Eric B on this trip. Man, you're a lucky guy. That's awesome. Paul's saying that it was a pleasure. And Eric is saying that he checked 23 kilos checked on Air France and British, but 20 kilos on Ryanair. Yeah, we get 23. We're allowed to carry 2 lots of 23 kilos. So we've got 50, almost 50 kilos each, which we're allowed to carry. And we're traveling on Air New Zealand. So Larry's saying it's all about the nickel and diming us all. Owen's in Tassie now. Are you in Tassie on a holiday, or you're there because you're living there and working there, mate? Tassie's a nice spot. Nick, it was cancelled due to the Dallas airport not being able to handle freezing rain. Don't they call freezing rain snow? I'm just asking. Laurie, I don't want my things exposed to everyone through customs. I learned never to pack coffee mug in luggage tags as explosive. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So Owen, Burjo is saying to Owen, we'll be in Tassie in June. Okay, we've got Rob is saying, okay, I'll just have to call your boss and ask the big questions. You can call my boss. She just wants to make sure that I'm actually bringing the money in so that she's nice and comfortable. And so she deserves to be. Eric to Laurie and Tommy, I think you'll all have talked me into carry-on and backpacks seriously. Okay, Rob, thanks very much. Nice of you to ask. Laurie, Ilana is from Fiji, right? You, Sean, I'm guessing military. No. Ilana was born in Australia, and her father was given a advertising position in Fiji, and they lived there for about 4 to 8 years, I believe, and then they came back. I'm not military. If I was military, I would have done military in South Africa, but I got out of that because my parents were really smart. Paul is saying he didn't do gymnastics long. He dislocated a shoulder, and it wasn't his, so the trainer thought would be best for him to quit. Oh, that's a shame. It was the trainer's shoulder you dislocated, right? Paul, you love a good koala steak. You know what? I've never actually tasted koala, but I will eat kangaroo. And kangaroo steaks are nice, I will say. But I never had the opportunity to eat koala, to be honest. Laurie's busy having a big freak out. It's food, you know? Food is food. I've just been given an education. Freezing rain and snow are different. Okay. Laurie's still having a giggle. Hey, don't knock it. You know, the Aboriginals would eat it. They would eat it. Burjo, we have freezing rain here. It's called ice cubes. Yeah, that's right. That's what I would call it. Or hail. Um, Paul is saying that he's sorry, but you guys can laugh. You know, it's called bush tucker. Bush tucker. Laurie says no need. Had a good belly laugh, and that's cool. Burjo, Sean military, Sean and a gun. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. When I was in South Africa, I was 16 years old. My parents put me in a gun school where we could learn how to shoot weapons, and I injured myself. The weapon didn't feel a thing, but I did. What was the subject matter again? Good question. Subject matter for what? For the live stream? The live stream, the week that was and the week that's going ahead. Burjo gave my dog kangaroo meat. He jumped the fence and took off. That must have made him hopping mad. Larry was saying that he was thinking the same thing. Larry is also saying some animals are meant as food, some are meant as pets, and some are better off being wild. Who would you be referring to there as being the wild one? Are you saying that you're wild? Because boy, Larry, you are so wild. It's not funny. Okay. Rob has decided that he's in the wrong chat. Yep. Let me play this. One of the reasons why we're going on a group cruise is because of this song.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
What an awesome piece of music, and I would like to thank FatMat Adventures for that. It is a great song. It has got everybody in the right frame of mind, and it is, as Laurie puts it, it is so inspirational. It definitely is. So that we can get more people coming to join us, that would be an awesome opportunity. Paul is saying to Lorraine that we're exchanging recipes for koala kebabs. Koala kebabs. You know what? They would actually. It's not hard to catch, but yeah, they would go down quite well, to be honest. Larry says he doesn't have the link to share, but check out FatMat Adventures on YouTube, the creator of this video. FatMat Adventures. Thank you for that, Larry. Lorraine is saying that her dogs thinks this is mom's work music. You play it that much. It is awesome. It really is. Um, uh, well, it does sound better than bunny butts. That's the truth. And because koalas are spend 23 hours a day sleeping, it's not that hard to pick them up. Burjo is saying it's unfair. We listen to this great song and the talent it takes, and I cannot keep in time with a dripping tap. Yeah, that's about right. That's cool. Um, okay, here we go. Thank you, Kenny. This is FatMat Adventures. Folks, if you feel the desire, please pop in there, share some love, and we will all have a bit of fun there. Um, okay. Laurie, do not call the effing internet the effing internet because you'll hurt its feelings and then it'll shut off more often. Maybe you need a new supplier, like maybe Starlink or whatever that one by Elon Musk is. I believe his is pretty good. Doesn't drop out as often. Happily ever Yeti, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here, as well as Ron Darrow. Welcome aboard, Ron. Nice to have you here. We're just talking about Kenny's favorite song um, and also about our cruise that's going to be happening. So, welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. And we were also talking about Eric packing. Well, actually, we started off talking about Ilana and I packing for the cruise because we're going to be out of Australia for a good three odd weeks, and all I'm limited to is the Ziploc bag. So I'll be doing laundry every day, I reckon. So there we go. Um, Markalan is saying g'day to Trouble. I mean Ron Darrell. Um, Now here's a person I'm really jealous of. Happily Ever Yeti is going on the Wonder of the Seas next week. Jeez. And Laurie is saying she's been doing it for the last 4 days. It's killing her. I hope we're talking about the Helping Hands for Cruising song that you've been. Oh no, you're talking about your internet. Okay, that's fine. We can handle that. Now there's something. I don't know. Have you ever tried them, Burjo? Emu eggs? They're awesome based on the fact that if you get to actually eat them, you have survived the emu kicking the crap out of you. Yeah, that's true. Have you ever had the opportunity to have some emu? Um, Larry is feeling for me. His heart bleeds for me. That said, with so much sarcasm, it's not even funny. Here I am wishing him the best for a trip of a lifetime. The first cruise that nobody ever forgets. It's the first cruise he's going on, and he's getting sarcastic with me. Unbelievable. Happily Ever Yeti is saying we can trade. I want to go to Australia. Come on down. Come on down. Laurie is going 5 weeks in Europe this summer with a carry-on and a backpack. Wish me luck. Rob. Okay, night all. See ya. Okay, night all, mister. Thank you for popping in, Rob. It's been a pleasure to have you on board, so it's nice to have you here. Happily Ever Yeti is in Miami Beach, North Miami Beach. So that's nice. Welcome aboard. Okay, just a couple of other people saying good day to each other. So some of the excursions have been looked at, and we will be discussing them in further detail, which will be awesome. Burjo is saying, well, one and all have to depart on this fine, not weather-wise, Saturday Arvo. All the best, one and all. Mate, thanks for popping in. Really appreciate it, and we're trying to see if we can figure out a way to come over there and pay you a visit and say g'day. At any rate, have an awesome day and love to Sue. Okay. Again, a few people saying g'day, g'day. All right, so for us, we've got 214 days to go before we get on the aircraft. And once we're on the aircraft, we'll be flying in and spending at least 2 or 3 weeks running around the Florida area, and then 231 days to get on the cruise, which we just cannot wait for. It's taken us, our last cruise was like 1,400. It's been like nearly 4 years ago since we had a vacation, a holiday. So we're really looking forward to it. And it doesn't take much to enjoy. It doesn't take much for us to be pleased, because it's what we expect. We expect to have a great time, and so we will. So it'll be awesome to meet the people that are going to be there, especially those that are coming on the to the pre-cruise meetup. And once we're on that pre-cruise meetup, it'll be an opportunity for us to shake everybody's hand, give you a hug as we usually do, and get on the ship with you. And Larry, you told a lie. It wasn't in 2018. You've just been away. You might have called it a family affair, but that was a vacation. So we haven't had that luxury. We've been at home because we've been in lockdown pretty much most of it. But unfortunately, there's other news going on in the there's other news going out there in the world, which is not so happy, and we wish, in fact, we pray that the right people will have their heads put back into a semblance of order, so that this nonsense can end up, and that we don't have a needless dying of people out there. So that's my prayers right now, I believe. You're open now, Sean, right? We're open to aircraft. So we've got planes coming in, but we don't have any cruise ships going out at the moment. They're still not allowed to at this point. Troy has got mushrooms already. Broccoli and potatoes are finishing roasting. Burgers are in the pan. Well, that's awesome. You're telling me this because you don't want to feed me. That's okay. It's okay, Troy. It's okay. It's okay. I will say good day to you anyway. Tommy is saying, great attitude to have, whether traveling or just hanging out. Absolutely. We just figure that, you're out there having fun. So enjoy it. Happily ever Yodi is saying, love seeing you on both the Disney and cruising side. That's to Danny. And Michael Ann is saying, that sounds delicious, Troy. It does. You've got a few people there going with, that sounds good. People such as Laurie and Paul Vines. And Rob is saying, whatever. Amen. Somebody must have said something nice. Larry is being sarcastic as usual. Because he's giving me this violence. And Laurie, I agree with you. I'm not being political, but I just think that people need to keep their heads above water. It's ridiculous. Stupidity. Anyway, folks, we've done the hour. I want to wish you all an awesome weekend. We will be back live at 8 p.m. Melbourne time. That's Sparrow Fart for you guys across the pond. and then back again next week, Friday evening at 10 p.m. for those of you across the pond. Those of you who are outside of the pond, that'll be Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. We're going to be having a nice couple on board from Let's Go Travel Tips, Alison and Gordon. We're looking forward to having them come up with us and have a chat about their cruising life and so forth. So, folks, let me say, keep it up, have the great weekend, and we shall catch you next week. Have fun. Stay safe. Bye now.